Hello everyone, my name is Jason and I am an ISFP and you are watching my ISFP journey, and thank you very much for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. I hope that you will subscribe to this channel and continue to follow along with these videos. And I also hope that you will comment and interact with me on these videos. My goal is to help you better understand what it means to be an ISFP, and my hope is that you will help me to better understand what it means to be an ISFP as well. My goal also is that we can better understand not only ourselves, but other personality types and help them to understand us so that together we can improve our relationships with everyone who is in our lives. I'm going to be doing some videos soon where I go a little bit more in depth, or a little bit in depth, into the 8 cognitive functions. But before I get into them, I want to discuss an issue that I've talked to a few people about at times and found that there's some confusion on. Pardon me, got a little frog in my throat there. And that is the confusion that comes over introversion and extroversion. So I know that in MBTI, and when you take the test, if that's how you have figured out your personality type, which that's not the only way to figure it out, but if that's how you figured it out, you probably read somewhere along the line that if your 4 letters, like I'm an ISFP, my first letter is an I, if your 4 letters are, if your first of the 4 letters is an I, then you're an introvert. And if your first letter is an E, then you're an extrovert. And I'm not refuting that. I'm not particularly saying that's wrong. But what then confuses people is that when they begin to look at their cognitive functions and they look at their function stack, and the function stack we'll go into more in other videos, but it's just sort of I'm going to oversimplify it and say it's just the order that your functions go in depending on how you use your different functions. Anyway, when people look at their function stack, and they see that they have introverted functions and extroverted functions. I've talked about this with people before, and I've had them say, well, I don't understand. I'm an introvert. Why do I have extroverted functions? Or vice versa. So what I want to do in this video is I just want to take a moment to explain what it is, or what it means when a function is introverted versus when a function is extroverted. Everyone has introverted functions, and everyone has extroverted functions. Whether you're technically an introvert or an extrovert, either way, you have introverted and extroverted functions. In fact, half of your functions are introverted and half of them are extroverted. An introverted function is a function that is introspective. It's a function that it turns in on the user. It's focused on the inner person. It is a function that is born out of your inward world, your inner thoughts, your inner processes, and it's focused on yourself. Now, that's not to say that it has no impact on the external world. Your introverted functions have a massive effect on how you think, or on what you do, the decisions that you make, and how you behave and how you interact with people. So your introverted functions, though they are focused inward, are having a massive impact on the external world around you because they are impacting and influencing you and how you live. Extroverted functions are functions that are focused outward, away from you. They're focused on the external world around you. So if you are an introvert, you still have to interact with the extroverted world. You still have to interact with the world around you. And it's your extroverted functions that are what you use to do that, or to take in, if you will, the extroverted world and deal with it. Your introverted functions are often then how you process and organize all of the information and the experience and everything else that you've gathered from the extroverted world. So you, the introvert, have extroverted functions, and you, the extrovert, have introverted functions. And no matter what you are, no matter what personality type you are, you have half of your functions introverted and half of your functions extroverted. And the two of them go together, they work together to really cause you to be who you are, to cause you to think how you think, to logic how you logic, to make value judgments and decisions the way that you do, to take in the world around you, to hang on to your past, or to postulate and think about the future. All of the things that go on in your mind are a symphony of introversion and extroversion working together to make you who you are. Now, in another video, I might talk more about what it means to truly be an introvert and what it means to be an extrovert. But my purpose in this video was to just set up the videos that I'm about to do on the cognitive functions, because I don't want there to be any confusion about how it is that that a person who has been called an extrovert or labeled an extrovert has introverted functions, and vice versa. So I hope you found this useful. I hope that you will please, again, like this video and click subscribe. I think it's right down there, if I'm not mistaken. If you could just click that little subscribe button for me right there. You can do it. There. All right, awesome. Thank you for doing that. I really appreciate that. And I hope that you have yourself an awesome day. Thanks for watching. Bye now.